Hi everyone, this is Debbie from Project 39. So as part of my paper stash smash, I went through all of my single sheets because it's free choice month. We are allowed to choose whatever we want to use. I had purchased this paper and this only used up 2 sheets of paper, but I got a lot of neat stuff out of it. The paper was, one side was this herringbone and the other side was the paw prints. So obviously I made some dog themed paper cards. I used 5x7 bases that I had in my stash. I know it's turquoise, but I thought that matched nicely with the brown. Let me give you some measurements just in case you want to use this. I sort of made up my own design. Obviously the card base is 5x7 and it's just, you could just take some paper, a 10x7 and score it at 5 and make your own card base, but they were already done and I have envelopes to match. I have a brown paper underneath, which is 4 3/8. I'm guessing 6 3/8. And then this paper, I had a die. It's a stitched rectangle die, and the die itself is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. It was easy just to cut out the paper and then flip it over. Like cut it out, 4 1/4, 6 1/4, cut it at, what did I cut this one at? 2 1/2, and then flip one over. You'll see all of the measurements are a little bit different, but the border strip had the dog prints on it. And so I just cut that border strip. It was really thin. And of course I didn't take a picture of the paper. There was a video showing you what I was going to use. It came out on the 1st of the month, showing you what I was going to use, what was in my stash. So if you want to see it, you can see it then. I will link it in the description box. But there was a border strip that I put on this turquoisey paper that matched this paper exactly. And then I took an oval for my stash. And this is an Avery L stamp that I used some markers on and just quickly colored it just to coordinate. And I forget who made this stamp, but it says celebrating you. And I had a die with it. I didn't have a die, but I just fussy cut around it just so it popped. So they're all different. Let me show you. So there's that one. See, I colored the doggies a little bit differently. I guess I was practicing to see. And I did pop up the doggies. I used some dimensional adhesive to pop them up. Similar, but here you can see I reversed the herringbone and the dog print. Oops, that's different. And I think I have one more. Oh, there it is. That one I colored the dog the dark brown. That's how he started, and then after a while I was like, yeah, I don't know that I wanted him all dark brown. It works. It's okay. And I used foam and popped this one up just so it would show a little bit. So I got 4 cards like that. Let's say celebrating you, which would be good for birthday and or Father's Day, or I don't know, whatever. So there's that. And then I have pet sympathy stamps. And my daughter has been needing some pet sympathy cards, which is really sad, but I've been sending her a couple here and there, and unfortunately she's had to use them. So it's the same premise. Instead of the dog as the focal point, I used the sentiment as the focal point. And then I had a dog print die that I just sort of colored just to add a little bit, but the same thing. And here, instead of using the paper, I did have a embossing folder with dog prints. You can see it there. And again, I did 5x7, so I have, that's not any different. The size of this will be different just based on what scraps. I used a dog bone there, and there's the dog print there. And then I made some A2 size cards, which are basically the same. Here I used the dog print. I had scrap left over of the dog print embossed folder for this and this one. This one I didn't have any left and just did a white border, or sort of off-white. I just put a dog print inside. So anyhow, that is what I made, and that was just 2 sheets of paper to make those. So I just wanted to show you a quick idea. I needed these cards, and I had the dog sentiment. So even if you don't do dog sympathy or pet sympathy, actually, it works for a birthday. So, or celebrating you, whatever you want to call that. So I just wanted to show you those quick cards. Hope you enjoyed this little fun project. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fabulous day.